Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today I will show you how you can get the giant sword from Hypixel skyblock in vanilla Minecraft, and it is such an amazing sword and I really love it. And this time we have a functioning ability, unlike some of my other videos, because well, that's what you guys like the most. So I'm gonna explain a little bit how it works, and although I want to make a small little disclaimer, the ability of this item is not exactly like in Hypixel Skyblock, so just remember that. And also, if you want to suggest what items you want in a future video, for example, if you want a Terminator bow, you can suggest that in my Discord server. It is a link in the description to my Discord server, and suggest in the hashtag video suggestions channel, because that is where I go to look whenever I am going to make a video. So please do that, it's going to make your item so many more times likely to appear in a video, and I really like when you guys do that because it makes it so much easier for me. But anyways, now I'm gonna explain exactly how the giant sword works, and it is very easy. Okay, so right here I have my giant sword, and basically you can see here that it is an exact replica from Hypixel Skyblock with a tiny little difference, but I bet you won't even be able to spot it. Maybe you will, but that's not very important because it looks basically all the same like in Hypixel Skyblock, and that is very cool if you ask me. But the most important part about this is that if I throw down the sword, you can see that I gain it back instantly, and that's actually because I have made it so when you tap Q, it uses the ability of the sword. So if I spawn a pig right down here, you can see if I tap Q, they are going to die if you stand close enough. Come on, please. Well, after a tiny little detour because I did some errors, I fixed the commands a bit. But anyways, now you can see that if I spawn some pigs here and tap Q, the pigs near me are going to die. But I just saw this pig did not die, but if I go close enough, he does. And if I stand over here, he won't die. Go over here, he dies. And I was actually a little unsure of the range I should give this, so if you guys think that this is way too far or too short, let me know in the comments and I will definitely fix it for you guys. But come on, this is so boring. We have to give it a little bit more fun aspect if it's really going to be a giant sword. So now I'm going to give the ability user resistance for 1 second just so they don't take damage, and then we're going to add a little bit of fun. And when I say fun, y'all know what I mean. I might have gone a bit overboard, but let's just see what it looks like. Oh my god, I made a mistake. That did not go as planned. Well, I guess it was lucky that none of the command blocks blew up. They couldn't actually because they're indestructible, but you know, let's look at the positive side of things. Alrighty, I have gone out to my little test zone and I have opened the FOV a tiny bit. So now hopefully we will see the true power of the giant sword. Although I guess that little catastrophe we had later kinda ruins the action, but come on, it's still very cool. Wait, they weren't supposed to just stay there. Hold on. Turns out I again did a stupid mistake, but now I fixed it, so now we can have the joy of looking at the absolute monstrous beautiness of this ability. Look at this. When I tap Q, there's a big explosion, and those pigs aren't going to survive as well as they did a few minutes earlier. Oh my god, that is so sad. I can even use it to kind of jump. That is super cool. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, sometimes you get to jump. Anyways, you guys are going to love this so much. It is so cool, and actually, this is my favorite item I have made yet. No joke. it is amazing. And I really hope that you guys enjoy using this as much as I do. But how do you get it? Well, I'm gonna show you right now. As you can see, there is a lot of command blocks right here, but I am going to guide you exactly how you can make this for yourself. So in the description of the video, you can see there is a link called commands to the giant sword. And what you're gonna do, you're going to tap that link and it's going to take you right to Google Drive. And while you're in Google Drive, you can see that there's a lot of different text in a text document. And it might be a little bit confusing, but it's practically super easy. All you have to do is first take the command that says give yourself the giant sword, and then you are going to put it in a regular orange command block like this. And how you get this command block is by typing / give your own player name command _ block, just like this on screen right here. And tap enter, you can see you get one of these command blocks. So then you just place it down and you have to copy this command saying give yourself the giant sword, and then you copy it into the command block. You can see there's a lot of blue, gray, and yellow text appearing, and that means you have done it correctly. Then just place a button on it, just like this one, and press it, and you can see that the giant sword pops up in your inventory. However, at this moment, the ability does not work. You need all of this. But as you can see, I have enumered every single one of these command blocks. Also, I turned off shaders just for this clip, so it's a little bit easier to see the numbers on the command blocks. So in the text document, you can see it says command 1 repeating unconditional always active, and there's a lot of stuff, okay? But all you have to do first is build this structure of command blocks right here. It's at first going to look a little bit like this, and that is exactly how you want it. Now take command block 1 in the first one, which will be this one in your structure, then take the second in the second one, which will be placed here, then the third command in the third one, which will be placed here, and on and on and on. But in addition to placing the correct commands into the correct command blocks, you also have to do one tiny little step more. And that is, you could probably see in the command document that it says, for example, command 1 repeating unconditional always active. Now what does this mean? Well, it's very simple. You can see there is 3 buttons down here, and when you tap them, they change purpose of the command block. So when it's on repeat, it's going to be different from when it is on impulse. So you want to change the settings down here so every command block matches with how it says it should be in the text document, okay? So now the first one is going to be repeat unconditional always active. Actually, the 3 bottom are going to be this, repeat unconditional always active, alright? And then all of the other ones here are going to be chain conditional always active. So when you're finished putting every single command into the correct command block, and also changing the command block settings, I don't know what they're actually called, the settings, but I just call them settings, because, you know, that seems fairly reasonable. Then, well, if you have done all that, you should now be ready to use your giant sword. And as you can see, for me, it works pretty well at the moment. And if you can't figure this out yourself, you can also contact me in my Discord server. Link to that is in the description. And if you still can't fix it, I can personally send you a world download if you really can't figure it out. But I think that was actually all for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. Unless you want to suggest an item for a future video, then please do that in my Discord server. I really enjoyed this item and this video, and I hope you did too. So, until next time, have a great time. See ya!